staying late in the second. Williams is going to take down the QB here. This one ends up as a loss of 6. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon Godden.
All right, thank you, Larry. Plenty of intrigue to come. A one-point game as we get set for half 2. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They give it to Rawls. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Here's a give to Lynch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go. Green 30.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They go with Murray again. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction it starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look, and now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here, but the play is actually happening over there, and that's where running back's vision comes into play. See the hole?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. Burst by him near the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Single slot. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now let's go. 3-19. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision loose and brings up 2nd down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And look there, not a good sight. Gronkowski down. And you just hope it's not that knee again. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a give. This is Murray. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Play action now. Mariota. And some room to roam now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And now out come the Patriots. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Second down, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play fake. Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Right side, there's Decker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses, standing the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Suckup will put this one right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, it can be a thankless job sometimes, but they'll be thanking their kicker here. That's now 4 field goals for him. He's kept them in the game.
He sure has, but this offense is going to need to find its rhythm because it's going to take more than field goals to win this football game.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. We focus our attention on the Titans defense now. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost, it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Leopard! Leopard! Set!
They'll set up to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now!
Handoff comes to Lynch. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.